The 2024 Honda Shadow Phantom hits the V-twin cruiser market with refreshed looks, an updated rear brake, and a new ABS version. American Honda's rolling out 2024 new motorcycle models. This time it's the 2024 Honda Shadow Phantom. From fender to fender, this beginner-friendly Japanese cruiser features a number of styling updates to help it stand out on the boulevard. Both front and rear fenders have been reshaped for a more minimalist bobber look up front. The single round headlight is surrounded by a revised headlight cover. Honda has also upgraded both front and rear turn signals to LEDs. The 41mm telescopic fork previously featured all-black fork tubes and covers, and now the front suspension is dressed up with fork gaiters and matte-finished shrouds. And there's a new handlebar and clamps. These are said to enhance style and comfort, and from the looks of it, it appears the handlebar is slightly less swept back than the previous Model A top. The two-tone 3.9-gallon fuel tank is an updated display. The fuel-injected 745cc liquid-cooled engine features machine-cut fins, giving a little more depth. In contrast to the blacked-out V-twin, the air cleaner cover is also reshaped. Riders who plan on going solo won't have any qualms with this next update. Honda has swapped out the long one-piece seat for a new single seat, and got rid of the passenger pegs. A new passenger seat and pegs are now available as accessories for those who plan on traveling two up. Another significant update is the introduction of an ABS-equipped Phantom for 2024. New Honda CB1000R looks mighty impressive in its Hornet-inspired avatar. The CB1000R is an important motorcycle for Honda, yet it hasn't undergone a major update since 2018, and feels rather dated in the much competitive leader-class Street Fighter segment, according to the latest rumors. However, the Naked is all set to go under the knife and come out in an all-new avatar, with more of everything performance, aggression, sportiness taking this into perspective. Japan's Young Machine has whipped up a render of the new CB, which appears mighty impressive, more importantly, capable enough to take on rivals like the Suzuki GSX-S 1000 and the Yamaha MT-10. According to rumors, the CB1000R will shed its minimalistic neo-retro skin to slip into a sportier attire. It'll take inspiration from the Honda Hornet CB750's edgy styling and one-up it with even more aggression. The render shown here paints the same picture, evident from the transformer-like fascia, sleek tail, and brawny tank shrouds. Another notable detail is the massive radiator and its partnering grille, that add even more beef to the mix. The thing we most look forward to, however, is the upgrade in performance. You see, the current Gen CB1000R draws its 998cc inline-4 engine from the 2007 CBR1000RR SC57 that gushes out 143 horsepower, but for the upcoming model, it'll switch to Honda's new leader class mill, found on the 2017 CBR1000RR. Honda CB500X 2024 will be launched in 2023. Popular adventure motorcycles like the Honda CB500X provide the ideal balance of power, adaptability, and affordability. The CB500X is anticipated to receive a number of interesting tweaks and enhancements in the 2024 model, which will increase its appeal to riders searching for an accessible and capable adventure bike. Design. It is projected that the 2024 Honda CB500X would have a tough and aggressive design that emphasizes its off-road skills. It probably has a high-mounted exhaust for better wind protection, a strong chassis with long travel suspension to handle diverse terrains, and a tall windscreen for better wind protection. Aesthetic improvements to the bike might also be made, such new bodywork and graphics, engine and performance. The CB500X 2024 is anticipated to have a powertrain that is just as dependable and effective as its before. A 471cc parallel twin engine with liquid cooling, fuel injection, and exceptional fuel economy is likely to be included to enhance low-end torque and mid-range power delivery. The engine may receive modest upgrades. Whether on roads or off-road paths, riders can anticipate a balanced and pleasurable ride. Technology and features. Honda is likely to equip the CB500X 2024 with modern technology and features to enhance convenience and safety. Expected features may include LED lighting for improved visibility, a digital instrument cluster with essential information, adjustable windscreen, selectable riding modes, and possibly an updated electronics package. After a self-balancing Goldwing, Honda now plans a supercharged Africa Twin. Currently, the Africa Twin has a massive power deficit against its European rivals. Honda has been on a roll-off late, not with new motorcycles, but with some mind-bending patent filings. One of these revealed a self-balancing tech for the Goldwing, while the other included a never-seen-before jump control electronic aid. The latest instance, however, might be the most interesting, as it shows Honda's plans to supercharge its flagship ADV, the Africa Twin. Let's dive in. When you think of superchargers and motorcycles, the mind instantly wanders off to the Kawasaki Ninja H2. It's the only mass-produced supercharged motorcycle you can buy, and primarily focuses on peak engine performance. But Honda's plan for the Africa Twin is a tad different. The patents, sourced by trusted Japanese site Young Machine, show the bike maker has whipped up a twin-screw supercharger instead of the centrifugal unit on the Kawasaki. Why, you ask? Well, because a twin-screw setup runs directly at the engine speed. This not only enables a wide spread of torque right from the lower end of the revs, but also omits a lag, since it has a direct drive. This can prove detrimental for an adventure motorcycle like the Africa Twin, especially when you're off-roading and need instant torque to power through obstacles or just slide around. In contrast, the centrifugal supercharger prioritizes high-end power and needs considerably higher revs to produce the boost. For instance, the Ninja H2's supercharger works best at a whopping 130,000 RPM. The new 2024 BMW R1300 GS have popped up in vehicle homologation data in Switzerland, confirming the next-generation GS, including some initial specifications. Full information remains to be confirmed, but based on the data and the spy photos that have popped up over the last few years, here's what we know. The 2024 BMW R1300 GS will be powered by 1,300cc Boxer twin, replacing the previous 1,254cc engine. The initial spy photos showed some rough-looking prototypes with covers over the cylinders, besides obscuring the cylinder heads from view. This also suggested that the engine was fully liquid-cooled, as the covers would have inhibited air cooling. According to the Swiss homologation data, the new GS claims a peak output of 143.5 horsepower at 7,750 RPM, an increase over the current engine's claimed 134.1 horsepower at 7,750 RPM. The listed peak torque also shows some improvement, with the documentation listing the R1300 GS at 109.9 foot-pounds at 6,500 RPM, compared to the R1250 GS certified 105 foot-pounds at 6,250 RPM. The documentation lists a top speed of 140 miles per hour, compared to 136 miles per hour for the current model elsewhere in the Swiss documentation. We've learned that the R1300 GS has a slightly longer wheelbase at 59.8 inches versus 59.6 inches on the R1250 GS. Yamaha has just thrown the wraps off the new Yamaha Tenere 700 World Rally, an upgraded version of the immensely popular Tenere 700 adventure bike that pays homage to their illustrious Dakar Rally history. Since they won the inaugural Paris Dakar Rally in 1979, the Japanese marque has logged 9 Dakar victories, their name that makes them the second winningest manufacturer in the Dakar, next to KTM. The Tenere 700 World Rally celebrates this heritage with a special livery and a slew of upgrades over the base Model T7. Drawing its inspiration from Stefan Petterhansel's 1993 Dakar race bike, the World Rally's livery sure is eye-popping. Petterhansel is synonymous with Yamaha. When it comes to motorcycle rally racing, he bagged 6 of the brand's 9 titles. Before switching from bikes to cars, the color scheme is a true replication of his 93 bike, starting with its bold blue, almost metallic, base coat. Pink and silvery blue stripes run down the side, tracing the same line as the original, but manipulated to fit the T7's sharper contours. All that's missing is a bunch of sponsor logos. The Tenere 700 World Rally is pitched as a premium adventure bike, so it's more than just a repainted base model. It wears a number of top-shelf components, like premium long-travel KYB suspension components, with a generous 230/220 millimeters of travel, front and rear, and adjustable steering damper from Öhlins adds extra stability. Why the 2024 BMW M1000 XR will be the wildest sports tourer out there. The M1000 XR first made headlines when BMW filed a trademark application for it way back in 2019. 4 years later, the Bavarian giant has finally taken the next step and presented the M1000 XR prototype for the 2024 model year. It is the third motorcycle in BMW Motorrad's auspicious M lineup, after the WSBK-derived M1000RR, and the world's most powerful naked, the M1000R, though the full launch and specifications are still some time away. The official images give away a lot of juicy details. About the S1000XR derived model, this, together with some not-so-subtle remarks from the bike maker, suggest it will be the wildest sports tourer out there. Here's all you should know about it. Top speed aside, the increased horsepower will be more usable too, thanks to BMW's ShiftCam technology. It's the company's jargon for a variable valve timing system, fitted with a differential valve lift that helps improve combustion and efficiency, claimed to have 4% lower fuel consumption. The biggest gain, meanwhile, is the spread of torque throughout the rev range for improved tractability. Mid-range power, and power wheelies. Expect the gear ratios to change as well, although the 6-speed transmission will likely remain as is. BMW says the letter M has been synonymous with racing success worldwide for over 50 years, as well as with high-performance BMW road models aimed at customers. Kawasaki has officially revived the Eliminator segment in its home market Japan by launching the 2023 model. The automaker is also set to introduce the newly designed 400cc cruiser bike to other global markets, including India, later this year. The new Kawasaki Eliminator 400 retains old-school styling and will be available in 2 trims, Standard and SE. The base variant is available in 2 Uber Cool paints: metallic flat spark black and pearl robotic white. The premium or the SE variant is listed with only one color choice: metallic matte carbon gray with flat ebony. The Eliminator model, which is a competitor of the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650, comes with a round LED headlight, a bulky fuel tank, chopped fenders, a single-pot instrument cluster, a side-slung exhaust, a partially naked frame and alloy wheels. It also features a split-seat setup, with a low seat height of just 735 millimeters, which makes it one of the most attractive cruiser models. The motorcycle is adjustable with a maximum height of 765 millimeters and a minimum height of 715 millimeters. In addition to these, the Eliminator SE variant includes a headlight cowl, front fork gaiters, and a two-tone seat. It also has a GPS-compatible drive recorder system and USB Type-C power socket, both of which are water-resistant. Looking at the suspension setup, the Kawasaki Eliminator is equipped with telescopic front forks and dual rear shocks, while its braking system consists of a single front and rear disc with ABS. The front wheel rides on an 18-inch alloy, while the rear one is mounted on a 16-inch alloy. The Italian motorcycle brand Ducati introduces the latest colors from the Monster 2024 and Monster Plus models, namely Iceberg White. The presence of a new color completes the color of the previous Monster model, Ducati Red and Aviator Gray. Iceberg White colors are also available on other models, such as Supersport 950S 2024. Iceberg White colors are seen making Monster motorbikes cleaner and new. Not only based on white, Ducati embeds red seats on the position of passengers and motorists. The dashing impression and sporty Monster are increased by the use of black carbon fiber in the center of the frame near the engine, while at the same time reducing the weight of the motorbike lighter. This motorbike is equipped with a 4-piston Timmisper Brembo braking, as well as a single 2-piston caliper brake. Ducati provides Monster 2024 and Monster Plus with 937cc Testastretta 11-degree V-twin engines. The manufacturer claims that this machine can power 111 dk with 93 Nm. This impressive performance is from the driving of the rear wheels, in collaboration with the transmission of 6 accelerations. Monsters have a suspension of 43 mm reverse forks in front, and a monoshock with aluminum arm swing on the back. The rim used is 17 inches in size, surrounded by Pirelli's Diablo Rosso 3 tires. The price is quite varied in various countries. For the US, the Ducati Monster 2024 is priced at $12,995 US. Getting a color and graphics update for next year is the 2024 Ducati Hypermodern RVE. The interim model between the Hypermodern 950 and the Hypermodern SP in Malaysia. The Hypermodern RVE is priced at Rm 90,900 in 2023, while the Hypermodern 950 and the Hypermodern SP are tagged at Rm 85,900 and Rm 128,900, respectively, for 2024. The Hypermodern RVE gets what Ducati calls Graffiti Livery Evo livery, inspired by street art. Using water-slide diesels, the new livery covers the entire Hypermodern, giving the bike an airbrushed look. In the engine room, things remain unchanged, with the Hypermodern's 937cc Testastretta 11 volts twin power is claimed to be 114 horsepower at 9,000 rpm, with 98 Nm of torque at 7,250 rpm, with the engine being Euro 5 compliant, setting the Hypermodern RVE apart from the base model Hypermodern 950 is the inclusion of an up and down quick shifter. Suspension is done in front with fully adjustable Marzocchi 43 mm diameter upside-down forks, while the rear gets a preload and damping adjustable Sachs monoshock. Brembo does the braking with radial mount twin 4-piston calipers on the front wheel, with 320 mm diameter floating brake discs. Electronic riding aids fitted to the Hypermodern 950 RVE includes cornering ABS with a slide-by-brake function that allows for rear wheel entry into corners, 3 ride modes, traction control and wheelie control,